really planning on doing any lap competitively. Just so I can start in the back and just don't get in the way of anyone.
I hope so. I will start at the back too because I can't drive side to side with someone on the bumps. I'm always gonna hit them.
Same. It doesn't even have to be your fault. Your car just gets thrown this way. I think we two, Spendy, Dino, and Naya will be together a lot in this race.
Yeah. Oh, no one took. Yes. No one took a sunrise. Only F-bomb.
Yeah. A lot of Boomer, Stella, and then Nexus.
I saw. I spectated Toka playing Stella in cockpit view. It was just so smooth. It was like bumps weren't an issue.
Yeah, I think bumps are no issue if you have like the perfect speed to get over everything.
Yes.
But we don't have that speed.
No. We have the speed to bounce back. Gorik is pretty fast with his Firefly too.
Yeah, but he has like a ridiculous level of grip over bumps. Not even Davey can keep up with him.
Yeah. Oh, Toka's back. Is he gonna drive with us?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
They're not with us. Like
no, yeah,
us.
no. It will be on the track.
We will be on the same map.
I'm not even sure. He was doing 5 minutes 15 seconds.
Yeah, okay, maybe not
though. He's 20 seconds a lap faster than my PB.
It's really strange. My PB I set with the Rocket RX was a 540 without cutting like crazy. I took like more cars on the tires on the grass, but I didn't like search for insane cuts or anything. I haven't beat that yet. I'm only in the 550s, and I've probably cut to make it 530 easily, but I don't get a lap together.
No, I tried to follow guys like Gorik and such, but no. They know which speed to have, like you said, and I was just too afraid of hitting a tree, a pole, or a bad bounce.
Yeah, that's one cut I do, which I found out by accident. I don't even know if it's faster.
Yeah.
But in the first half of the lap, at least, there's one of the many crest jumps you do.
Yes.
And it turns into a blind left.
Yes.
And there's like open field on the outside with one house, and on the inside there's a few trees.
I guess I get this one. Yes.
And because I got a bad bounce over the crest, I was slow and took a gap between the trees, which is like 2 cars wide, maybe maximum. And that's where I send it every lap now, because then I don't have to do the annoying right-hander.
Oh.
Yeah, but like you have to get one bad touch or one mishap on the steering input, and you're sandwiched in between trees and probably dead.
Yeah, I allow myself some cutting, but safe cutting.
Yeah,
only
I
safe.
know one on the original start-finish straight.
Yeah.
From Gorik. Then I know one more after the first 90-degree turn.
Yeah.
There's I don't know how to describe it. There's just too many corners.
Yeah.
And there's also one where you can cut outside to get the next corner a bit better. And that's about it. For the hard cuts, I know that's like these 3, and I'm fairly confident in pulling those. I thought about checking the tunes with you, but now it's too late.
I guess I'm on 2122. I guess.
Okay. I'm on 3, 2, 3, 2, what? 4, 2.
I'm on 2132, I guess. I guess I'm in the middle for gears.
I forgot to undo the reset effect.
Oops.
Good thing I'm not recording.
Whoa, the Gorby noise is very annoying, even when you are not driving it.
Okay, I failed my special cut. Front wheel damage, yellow brakes, yellow suspension. I guess I will play it a bit more safe now and don't go for that cut in the race. But did I pick up orange suspension? Now I just drove off the track.
Oof! Fortunately, it's just quali.
Yep.
Yeah, it means if you have a red part and just drive, you may die just from driving.
Why?
I mean, if you get the orange suspension from yellow just by driving.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah.
You mean when I pick up front wheel damage and then suddenly it just falls off? And another 3 hit. Oh yeah, I also get the joy of Gorby now. Nope, that didn't last long, Spendy hit a 3.
Learn how to count and to differentiate trees with TT. Oh, that was a pine.
Yeah, I would join that game, but I don't know enough of the name in English.
I guess I know 5 of them, thanks to Minecraft.
Yeah,
but
I was
no
about
more.
to say that's probably the only one. I know oak.
Yes, and spruce.
Yeah, I know that word exists and means a tree, but I can't connect it to an actual tree.
Yeah.
But like the white ones, I know the word when you say it instantly, but I just can't get it now.
Oh yes. In French, the right one is the boulot, but in English it's the... I don't know.
Needs to be googled after quality.
Yeah.
No, why? Okay, now I got engine damage and red suspension. I might still beat Morgan though. Also crashed. Okay, red suspension is really something you want to avoid.
You should record just for science.
Yeah, I will record, but not quality.
Okay.
Yeah, and another 3. At least no damage other than 4 HP. Minutes behind Toka now. Interesting, it's actually the small jumps that hurt more with red suspension. The big ones feel better because your car just sets in on the ground, bottoms out. really that turn. Gearbox damage, nice, I'm collecting it all. Slowly running out of HP for my second lap. Only 34 left.
Oh fuck, and I just collected a tree.
And my best lap currently is a 6 minute 49. I haven't completed the second one yet. Actual improvement of 2 seconds. How did I improve? Okay, now I try to do it with a bit less risk everywhere. Maybe I get below 6 minutes.
Maybe.
Yeah, but like red, yellow, yellow, orange.
Oh yeah. It would be a miracle.
Oh, Toga DNF too.
It's because he's already finished, I guess.
Oh. No, he didn't let me.
Oh.
I think he made a mistake and couldn't improve on his first lap.
I just got overtook by Gorik, and he's now flying in the distance. I just can't keep up with him.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But my top speed is very low because I have a lot of armor. Because I want to survive, not to win.
Yeah, I only have full cage. Everything else ruins the skin, and that's the main thing I did for the event. Even hitting the wall with my drifting back end costs me 1 HP at this point.
Oof. F.
Yeah, just 2 damaged everywhere. I'm catching Morphle.
Ooh!
Yeah, he's standing still.
Shh. Don't say the secret.
No, he's actually moving.
Yeah. Backward, but still moving.
Now he did. But I overtook him on the track. Achievement. Oh, I lost the wheel.
Oh!
I was in such a good pace. And the slightest of touch cost me a wheel. But I think I can... Yeah, the car handles fine. I can still complete this lap.
It's fine, just a flesh wound.
It's just hard for right turns.
Yeah.
But I don't have much left. So.
Oh, Spendy is having a bad time too.
How bad?
6 minutes and 1 second.
Yeah, okay,
Or maybe it's
but
because
he can still improve, I think.
Olivier is on 6 minutes
That's
9
Naya.
seconds too. It's Naya?
Yeah. I spun out because my my front bottomed out.
5 minutes 49 seconds on a killer bee.
Yeah.
Respect.
I'm amazed this car still drives 120 with 3 wheels. I wonder if it's actually safe to drive 70 around it.
I don't think so.
If you want to come back here, I can show you a cut.
Yeah. On my way.
Gorik showed me. It's just straight.
Oh yeah, I saw Gorik taking this one.
Yeah, but you need to watch out on the rejoin.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna try it in the race.
I will do it every lap. Hey, lost.
Okay.
Go. Good luck.
Good luck. Whoa. Crash.
Oh, yeah, Fness 23, Lynn going wide.
Naya's right behind me. I can hear a car whistling.
The joy. Driving on 2 wheels, very jazzy.
Whoa!
Some crazy bounces. Oh, I'm going sideways. So in the bottom left there, that's the corner where I go between the trees. Or try to. But it's like really hard to line up. And not worth it, like shown by this necklace.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go 3 wide, just... Okay, maybe I do. No, come back!
Yes, I am.
Now I'm leading a group of cars. It's like the worst thing that could ever happen. I'm not made for this responsibility.
I wasn't expecting Petri to bounce back on his right, and I just hit the dirt, and boom, the end.
Yeah, the end. Yeah, but he's in a killer bee, so he didn't expect it either.
Yeah.
I hope the randomness is a bit more kind to me, because he's about to overtake me soon. If I don't land it in the tree again. Every time this corner I come up.
No! Fuck, no. And I just hit a pole. Fuck this bounce.
Internals?
No, fortunately not.
Good.
But 10 HP less.
Yeah, okay.
So I can't do that every lap.
It's like in the league again, where I take internal damage from a bird pooping on my car, and you hit the wall and like don't lose anything.
UT is already 42 seconds in front.
4
Oh!
Someone really sent it there.
With a good ending or not?
Yeah, it was okay. Just didn't see it coming.
Oh, Spendy is in trouble. He's 27 seconds behind me.
At least you're free from the Gorby sound for a few more minutes. I spin on the long left-hander. At least I got some cast battle now, I guess. Waiting for you.
Oh fuck!
Only 8 damage.
Oof.
But I think the next hit to the front right will be
deadly.
Wheel damage or internal. Never bounced that wide in the corner. I think I also was never that fast before. Oh yeah, Spendy is now a minute behind.
Yeah, I guess he's really in trouble.
Yeah.
I hope he won't DNF. He will still finish.
Yeah.
And now I'm catching Lin.
I don't like the fact that I'm racing alone again. Because then I start like doing silly things and wreck. That's another wall hit. I was looking at the split times in the corner turned out. Oh, that was so stupid. Didn't have to happen in that corner.
And Squirrel crashed again.
So I beat my qualifier. 6 minutes 10. Oh. 15 minutes and we already got solved.
Oops.
Top 20.
What's
amazing. I hit a tree without losing HP.
Woo!
Next level. That's what I practice for in quality. I barely skimmed it. It didn't even spin me. Oh no.
What?
For a second I thought I'm about to be that. But it's just a track where you can see the other side of it on the minimap. I thought they're like one corner behind after 3 laps. Oh!
What?
I did something similar to you, but only on one wheel.
Whoa!
19-minute mark, gotta remember that. Look back.
Naya just crashed. I have a whistling Corby behind.
Sven is catching up to me now. Only 20 seconds behind now.
Oh, he really did step up his game.
Yeah, and I stepped down. Getting a lot of bad bounces now. Up 6 minutes and then I crashed right after finish line.
Oh no!
Front wheel damage and another 9 HP gone. My front wheel left is not connected to any bodywork anymore.
Oops!
Just free. Next straight bit I need to look when the leaders are coming. Sandy is also behind now.
Bad bounce for Dino. He just crashed right in front of me.
Ooh.
He landed straight and the car turned left 90 degrees.
Probably also handbraked it. Okay, the leaders are already on the stop sign 90-degree left turn, if you know which one I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where the leaders are.
Yeah. Those guys are so fast.
I'd say the same about you. You're half as fast as them compared to me.
Yeah, but I train way more.
Yeah, I try too. Oh. Those bounce. Only 10 seconds to spendy now. Need to focus on the road again.
Oh, I'm catching back to Petril. I guess he did something wrong.
Over the jumps it looks so weird with my detached front wheel. Shadows just one circle, standing alone. After that crash, I don't think it's worth going for the Goric cut at the start anymore.
No.
That's how I got the thing, by the way. Bounced around. I couldn't keep it on the road. Andy is here now and overtook me. Damn trees, costing me so much time. But his car looks really good.
Spendy's what?
Compared to mine. Yeah, Spendy. He only lost like, what's that, 7 HP?
Oh.
Or 17, I don't know if one bar is 20 or so.
I guess
Can't
so.
calculate. Yeah, and he's like missing 3/4 of one of the health bar things. So it's still good in the game. Don't know how it looks internally, of course. But yeah, the Gorby seems to be horrible over the big jumps. start doing random steering inputs on landings now too.
Oh.
On the bumpy part where you spun out on the first lap with petrol, but just landed after the second jump and steered right into the wall. Climbed the whole thing. Corner I usually fuck up like that. Yeah. One split done, I think. Okay, I didn't complete the lap yet, but... What overcooked it?
Maybe.
Already reached my goal of P20.
Yeah.
And also doesn't look like I get left 5 times. And on the wheels part I still need to work. Got it back again. Are you in the stop sign corner now?
Cool.
Are you?
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, because I saw a single car there.
No, I'm not single. I'm followed by Petril and Naya.
Okay, so you're also not in other 2 cars behind that.
The car in front of me is 22 seconds ahead.
Okay.
And
I don't look at it. times anymore.
And we are now arriving at the big drop with weird bounce.
There are too many of those.
The one we both crashed.
Ah.
This one. The one.
The one where the outside drops off. No.
The big one just before the stop turn.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I get it now.
Petrid is still resisting to Naya.
They are both in their favorite cars. I would also like to be in the Kremlin now. But I guess it would be even more drifting than the Boomer. Oh yeah, okay. I now know exactly what you meant with the big drop for the stop sign. That's the one I always go way too fast and then overshoot the corner after the jump. 20 seconds to scroll and standing now. I wonder if one of these split time signs will complete a whole lap. They're getting pushed around everywhere.
We are not even halfway.
Yep. Making it through lap 13 would be nice. We are now 1/4 in.
I guess so. I'm on the double left turn.
I'm now on the original last corner.
Okay.
Crossing the start finish line any second. Now this time without crash. game freezes. Luckily I already spun out, so I didn't even crash because I was standing still anyway. The meta play. Crash before the game can screw you.
And I am going to the big drop now. Suspense.
Okay.
Will I get killed or not? No. Good.
Now coming to the first, like the really big drop on top of the hill, kind of. With my not even faster cut.
Oh, I guess they crashed behind me because I have Naya 20 seconds behind. It was Petril 5 seconds and then it was Etmeister 10 seconds.
Don't look at the time so much.
Yes, Mom.
I will report it to the police. You're not looking at the road while driving. Also report it to my most favorite pole I crash into when I don't look at the screen. And I spun out at the big drop.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, but I avoided everything.
Yeah,
really cool slide.
At least. You got that for you, which is nice.
I'm good at that now, controlling the spin out. Sadly, my driver store doesn't close anymore. Too much error resistance now. How far are the leaders? 4.5 minutes.
There are 2.5 minutes ahead. But it's like 15 seconds a lap.
They now started the next lap. For me, if I take the time which I took so far for this lap. So they were here when I started, basically.
Oof. I guess it's the only way we will be featured in F-Bomb stream.
Yep. What's the highest you have been this race?
I'm 12 at the moment.
Ooh.
Because everyone crashed.
14. When you spun out, I was 14.
Oh.
No, I'm not. But 12 sounds really good.
Oh yes.
Conservative driving now.
But I'm driving faster than my quali lap.
Same.
For now.
Okay, that isn't a challenge in my case, but still.
Still.
I'm consistently faster than 6 minutes. I only said that as I crossed the line and had a 57.
but it's still faster. It works.
Yeah. Oh no, the Slavic people. The uprising. No, Dino, at least let me overtake you on track. What was Karen this event? No, wait, Dino was Slovakia, I think, not Hungary.
I can't tell you. I will have to believe you.
Basically every corner has at least one fender or something lying around now.
Yeah.
More positions.
Oh yes.
Did you even gain anything? Or was it everything behind you?
No, I gained one.
Okay.
So top 10 might be doable.
If you survive. That's the same for me.
Yeah.
I also survive.
It's a little bit sad if it's not because of our skills, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still scary to bring home 10 or 11 or 12 or 17. I want the sticker, Gory told me of. When you survive one of these long endurances, you get to use the sticker you used maybe without permission. Survive the big drop and the corner afterwards.
They are hard to handle.
And I also see the car in front on the minimap now, not only in a specific angle.
I just started lap 9.
I just came out of the stop sign turn.
Morphle is 3 minutes ahead already.
So 4 or 5 minutes for me? Yeah, 5 minutes for me. And within lap 10 he will lap me.
I need a 7th gear.
Is it really that bad on gearing 1?
Yes, but on gearing 2 I wasn't topping 6 gear, so I went to gear.
You barely need 6 gear at all, but it's way more easy to drive on the grass because you have way lower revs. And everything that can make it easier is good. Don't need to know how to set a world record if I can't survive 2 laps in a row.
the car in front of me is now 33 seconds ahead instead of 20 the last time I looked at it. So yeah.
Still 30 for me.
And Edmeister is catching me back, I guess.
Almost beat my actual PB here.
Yeah.
5:41.3.
Nice.
Yeah. As soon as I don't try to go fast, I'm 5 seconds faster.
Slower is faster.
Yeah. Not carrying is faster. The 9 p.m.
Arriving at the bad bounce.
Oh no, that bounce. I slowly need to start thinking of different sitting positions I can try out. I think I'm about to be that soon. Because Bendy is a minute behind, but there's a car only 2 corners behind me.
Oh!
Happening? Not quite yet, but soon, yeah. That bounce, yeah.
I guess Edmeister had one too. He's 23 seconds behind now.
Yeah, I saw him on the minimap. That's one way to get the leaders past. Just spin out on the big drop. Wasn't in the way for a sec. Perfect. Yeah, when I'm at the stop sign, the next car is in the chicane right after it.
Oh yeah.
Unless I spin on the stop sign because of the... Oh, scroll is 20 seconds. Oh, game froze. Oh,
Oof.
Holy shit. had like 1 frame for 2 seconds. And I was on a straight. Was lucky. Okay, in second. He also looks like 100 HP. He's so far.
No, 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 fuck!
No, don't do that.
I just hit a tree. 20 HP minus 20 HP, and now my hood is so damaged I can't see the road. So I have to change of
camera?
Yes.
Good.
Now I'm now using front bumper.
Oh.
This is gonna be hard from now on.
Yeah.
Shit. Well.
Are you now on the stop sign turn?
I'm on the bad bounce, so nearly the stop sign.
Okay. You're now coming to double right?
Yes!
Okay, then I see you on the minimap.
Okay.
At least something.
Oof, my driving is now different. The car didn't
really?
Whoa! And I just went straight on. Okay, at the stop. At Meister is now 6 seconds behind instead of 20.
Yeah, I saw that on the minimap too.
Okay, so now I'm going straight when I brake. Okay.
So trail braking no more. Next group behind are 3 cars. It's gonna be difficult to let them by if they come at the wrong part of the track. Proper this time. Hey, I was able to survive.
Woohoo!
Oh, there's a car in the woods. A dead car. Oh, squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel in the woods. Everything's normal.
Yeah, but he died.
Ah.
The front of the car looked really bad. Do you remember what car he was in?
I guess he was in Boomer. I guess.
Looked like a killer bee.
Oh!
So if he was really the Boomer, I know why he did that.
Oh, at Meister's catching back. 3 seconds behind only.
At least you got someone to race against, other than people lapping. Everyone I catch up to DNFs in front of me. Happened 2 times already. Car in front for me is Naya with 40 seconds.
What? Hey, P10!
Nice.
Unless at Meister steals it from me. Please don't do that, Ed.
Oh no, I hit a tree while trying to let them by.
Oh fuck.
Yellow suspension, orange suspension, yellow brakes.
Oof.
And UT crashed right in front of me too.
Oh no.
I tried to go after the start finish, there's like...
UT DNF'd.
Yeah, because he hit the tree full speed.
I nearly crashed again in the same turn.
After start finish, there's the left one, which is a bit banked with the weird wobble at the beginning. That's where I tried to stay outside and let them by while being on the grass, but then the corner did corner things and turned on me. Yeah, and on the grass I couldn't steer or brake. Was not the smartest move. But at least I didn't hinder any of the leaders.
And that Meister is going to steal my P9.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think I'm only 4 places behind you, but yeah. How far into your lap are you, minutes-wise?
4 minutes.
2 minutes, okay, so 2 minutes in between us. You could lap me if I keep doing these things.
Let's hope not.
Yeah.
So now I'm back to P10.
That's okay.
Yes.
And I can also tell you that the 2 cars who gonna lap me next are really close together. So I don't know how long their battle will survive with both cars. Spandy 2 minutes behind me now.
Yeah, something really wrong happened to him.
Yeah, I think he's really cautious and the bounces still fuck him up. From what I saw, like the big drop, he got sent to the left into the forest after landing perfectly straight.
Fuck.
Yeah. The Gordic just can't handle it if you land with your front wheels.
Headmeister is disappearing in the distance. Because there's no ambulances to crash into.
Yeah, that's actually surprising. No ambulances on this trip. I guess they would take too long to get around to save any lives.
Yes.
Also, maybe pay attention to that in the next lap. I think before the stop sign turn, there's a wheel lying on the ground. I think that's from Davey.
I'm losing so much time. Petril was 25 seconds behind, he is now 19.
But he has to take the risk to catch up, you don't.
I should check if I still have all my wheels. Because my front left isn't feeling very well. Oh no! Fuck. Bad bounce, and I went right into the dirt. But at least I bounced back again.
I was able to let them other two cars by again by going off track, hitting a tree, but didn't cost any HP or speed. Oof. I just leaned against it. The last thing I want to do is ruin the race for the people actually able to drive here.
I still have all my wheels.
Oh, Gorik was the other car that went by. Next one to let me in 1 minute 30, more game.
Whoa!
Oh, Panroco crashed.
Oh no!
But he's still going and looks fine. Or maybe only a bad bounce. Yeah, okay. When he jumps and lands, all his doors open.
Headmeister is already 12 seconds ahead. He's doing very well.
You 3 minutes 20 ahead of me. Oh, turn. I shouldn't look at the times. Same mistake every time. At least I'm good enough at failing that I didn't even crash this time.
No, fuck. And... Okay. Am I on the right? No. I just rolled over and went backwards. Oops. And Petril is catching back.
Oh, stop for that move. Just realized even top 15 is safe now. It's crazy to think that half my damage comes from me being glad.
damn new fast guys.
Yeah, 17 HP, yellow, orange suspension, yellow brakes, only from being left and trying to make space. Without that would Binton.
Oh, and oh, red suspension, yellow engine, orange brakes. I just hit the electric pole on the right side before the very last part of the track.
But not where F1 was parked.
But maybe the car feels better now. We'll see.
Yeah, like I said, the big jumps feel better with suspension damage because the car bottoms out and doesn't jump back. But the small ones are more random. Oh, there's a car parked. No, still moving. In the chicane after the stop sign. Oh, it was Naya. Only 20 seconds ahead now. I don't know if I really want to catch up to the Gordy.
My car is making noises I don't like.
Obby noises.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh. No, okay. I managed to survive this part. Okay. I guess, yes, I'm going to get lapped. In the double left-hander. And here goes Muffle.
Next one should be Toka. At least I still have my braking lights. I guess the cars have to look really odd for F1 with all the desync and everything.
Yeah.
That's 20. 2 minutes 20 behind. Naya still 20 in front.
Lin is catching me back. He gained 10 seconds. No! Fuck! Okay. Oof.
Don't look at the times!
No, it's not that. It's just I took the corner like I'm used to, but it was
not possible anymore.
Not possible, yeah. I went into the forest and now I have orange discs and yellow gearbox. And 16 HP left.
Left 16?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Complete this lap, then you made it to the halfway point.
Yes.
Already.
Already. But the car is...
Already, after 1 hour, 10 minutes.
But the car is bouncing so much, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, now it's just a matter of finishing.
Yeah.
Ooh. There are flames going out of them. Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I will keep going on bumper cab.
Don't look at it.
Yeah,
it
no.
will get better.
I will pretend I didn't see that.
Yeah. Car is fine. I need a straight to look when more game is coming.
Well, I guess if Muffle overtook me, then I just have to do 24 laps and not 25.
Yeah, but you still need to do the 1 minute extra. He doesn't have to do.
Yes.
So in the end, he's driving less than you. He's done more distance, but less time.
Yes.
So.
Oh, Lin just crashed. Because... yes, it's Naya now behind me. 1 minute and 6 seconds.
Oh, Lin now, yeah, right in front of me. Right in front. Oh, in the stop sign corner? He's parked there. Yeah. An actual overtake. There you quit before I overtake you. Nope, he's going again. 4 seconds ahead of me. So, again, 4 minutes 30 ahead of me. So I got another minute to lose until she's coming around. Lynn is just pulling away again, already made up 2 seconds on me.
Oh shit. And I guess I'm gonna be lapped by a third car. Because... yeah.
Outfox and Tula are next, they shouldn't be too far apart. Whoa, don't look at the times.
Yes, it was Outfox.
Yeah, Tula should be like few seconds behind him.
Yes.
Unless it's another minute.
I can see another dot catching me fast.
Yeah, Tula is just 7 seconds behind him. And I can see now a whole 2 cars ahead of me. On the minimum, of course.
No. Oof. Only 2 HP by this crash. Oof.
Still hanging on.
Yeah. It was a very bad bounce. And I couldn't brake as much as I wanted, so...
You're still 4 minutes ahead. What the fuck have I done? You're basically saying you crash every minute. 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I crashed 2 times by getting left, more or less. And maybe 4 or 5 times on my own.
I guess it's 4 or 5 times on my own too.
Yeah, but overall faster.
Gorik is now in front. Okay.
You should have left Bendy too, because he's 3 minutes behind me, you are 4 minutes ahead of me.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, you should have already done that. It's a 7-minute gap. Maybe you didn't notice.
Maybe.
I'm still thinking about the part of the track where I could take a hand off the controller and drink something. Maybe the part before the last corner?
Yes, I guess, because even if there are a lot of bumps, the car goes straight without any help.
Good. Will be experimental. And there are also no poles to crash into, and very few trees far out.
Yeah.
Almost forgot to pick the quote again. Oh no, after the stop sign is also really good.
Oh, yes. Indeed.
Just need to be fast enough.
Yeah.
I had to reach really far for the class, so lost a bit of time there. Time to drink.
Lap 15, here I come. 9 more to go.
Oh, so good. 360-degree turn with the help of a tree. Only cost 1 brake light and no HP.
Oof.
Yeah. Now you're jealous, I know.
Yes.
Now you're unlimited battling now.
And someone's gonna overtake me soon.
Oh wow. How do I do this on the start finish? No, brake. There's a jump. Okay. Last corner was a bad idea. You're too fast. It looks like straight for a long time, but you're just too fast.
And Panrafo just overtook me.
I almost took the gory cut by accident because I couldn't see it. Oh, I think I shouldn't. should stop drinking. Not much left anyway. Of the drink. Sadly a lot of the race.
We did 3/5 of it.
Yeah. Wreckfest would have dynamic weather, it would be nice by now.
Oh yeah.
Are you anywhere near the stop sign corner?
Not yet.
Okay, so you're one of those stops.
No.
Are you in the double left? Or past it?
I'm on the 90-degree left before the spectators, and then we go uphill to the trees I crashed.
No idea. Haven't crashed there yet.
You will see left turn, 3 pines on the left, on the outside, and I just crashed, 5 HP left. Yeah,
try to crash the next lap so I see it when you're outstanding.
But I crashed because I was in straight line and the car decided these bumps gonna make me go into the trees.
Yeah.
So 10 laps with 5 HP. Oh no. Don't do that to me, car.
Don't go above 40, easy fix. Is that Gain already? Yeah. Gain is on the radar. Oh, 90-degree left, and then there's spectators.
Yes. And outside the next turn, on the left, 3 pines and my bonnet.
Oh yeah.
And then on the right you will have a lonely pine with some of my car too.
Okay. No, I think it was still a different turn. Because I can't be that close to you. That wasn't 4
Oh
minutes.
yeah, you can be that close. I just went through the chicane after the stop sign.
Yeah, but no way we talk about the same corner.
Okay.
I'm now at the drop. I'm coming to the stop sign.
Oh no, Spendy!
Now I'm last. But Spendy was over 3 minutes behind, I think. And I'm also like another, like the 2 in front of me, a half a minute in front, and then there's the gap for you. Which is like 4 minutes.
Well, not that much. Lean is just 36 seconds behind me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, for me it says Naya 20 seconds ahead, Lin 25 ahead, you 4 minutes. Oh no, you a bug. Because it says 4.5 minutes for you and the next are 2.5.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, and then there's one with 1 minute, then 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Yeah, so I guess your time is a bit bad.
I'm going to finish lap 15 now.
Okay, so you're actually only a minute ahead. Or a bit more than a minute. I am now at the part where you go through the spectators, which is a bit uneven.
Okay.
And has the banked thing when you leave it.
Yes. I'm now at the first 90 degrees turn.
Yeah, I'm coming to the last corner now.
Yes, you're going to catch me.
If I keep it together. I already did a pirouette on a straight, so... when I try to trick. Things you do.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, but it's just water and orange juice. Shouldn't be bad. Oh, no, slow.
Oh.
Still 6 HP? What? Scam. More getting past me.
Oh.
And orange brakes now.
And I just hit a spectator's line. 4 HP left.
Yeah, the spectator line and the other sponsors that are lined up, they are really weird because you don't see them.
Yes.
When you come at 90-degree angle. Oh, more gains spawn out.
And Lean is now 12 seconds behind. So you are catching me.
Okay. Morgane's car looks really good. Okay, the front door just opened. The driver's door, I mean, Nexus only has one door.
What?
Yeah, I'm now at the spectators line.
And I'm going to the big left turn, flat out, with the trees inside and outside.
Okay.
The pine, sorry. Because there are trees everywhere.
Okay, a bit nervous, running right at many corners.
And now I'm going to the big drop.
Okay. A nice spawn again. But no damage done. And I still have my brake light on the right. Easy.
And now Lean is 3 seconds behind only.
Oh! I think I died. No, only red suspension. Now my game tries to die. 0 frames.
Oh fuck.
Is the server dead? Am I dead? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, you must be dead. I hear you.
Yeah, my game just keeps freezing.
Oh fuck.
Now I teleported into 3 yellow engine.
Oh shit.
Now my car is super loud. Wow, I lost 20 HP. No, 15 HP in lag.
Oof.
What the fuck? Gotta remember that I have red suspension now. So how far am I now? If you have time to look.
I have Naya 16 seconds behind.
Okay, I have Naya 20 seconds. But it's going up real like I would be standing still, so I have no idea if that's going. And also Moffle about 10 minutes ahead of me.
8 minutes and 49 seconds now.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's better compared about that. So it should be him behind me again. Damn, without that lag I would have been above 50 HP. Maybe I shouldn't have had shadows on. I think they kill a lot of GPU memory. Yeah, what the fuck, the timings are so bugged. Naya apparently 2 minutes ahead now.
Oh, no.
Really, time just keeps ticking up like my lap time. At least I crashed on my own and then got the lag, otherwise would be really frustrating, crashing only because of lag. Still annoying. But...
My first 6 or 7 laps were very clean and then it just went downhill.
For me it was exactly opposite. The first 6 were really messy and then I conserved all HP up until now. That's usually how my endurances go. I'm just proud of my really good first lap without any incident and a lot of overtakes.
Oh, bad bounce. No, okay. And here comes Naya, and it's you, 1 minute behind, but no.
I don't think so. For me it says you 4:30 ahead. I hit the tree while looking back at the leader. Now I got yellow gearbox too.
I'm red suspension, red engine, orange gearbox, orange brake discs.
No, I have red, yellow, yellow, orange.
Oof.
Oh, that was so stupid. But somehow I gained 5 seconds on you, apparently, on my timing.
No! Fuck, no. 2
now
HP left.
How much?
2.
Oh.
And it was Morgan just behind me.
With your crash, you extended your lead by 10 seconds. Yeah, I think something is a bit off.
Yes.
I'm really scared coming close to you now that I'm gonna kill you by accident.
I just went by the big drop.
I'm the 90-degree corner left, which is really open.
Yeah.
With the spectators right behind.
And now I'm at the stop. It will be very hard to finish now.
Yeah. Oh, Moff will catch me now. Who was the other car overtaking me then? Oh, I guess it was the place behind Morgan lapping me, and not the leaders. So Morgan is about, Moffel is about to lap what the place behind Morgan. He ate the second time.
Yeah.
Or the first time, but me the second time. And he's driving Stella, and that's also a pretty annoying engine noise.
Yes. I tried it, said, oh, okay, why not, but no.
Yeah. I actually like the car and how it behaves, but even I, who turns down most game sounds, can't stand that sound for long. Let's see how long Moffel takes to get you.
Not very long, I guess.
Yeah, just tell me when you're in the last corner, so I get a good estimate.
Yes, I'm on the last corner, exactly.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh. I'm on the long stretched 180-degree left with the banking on the inside. Don't know really how to describe it. Before the wobbly spectators part.
Okay. Wobbly spectators, I get it.
Okay, now I also start to see the last corner. Moffel just passed the original start-finish.
Okay, I just went by the first 90-degree left.
Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. Perfectly know where you are then. From distance. It will be hard to catch you in 7 laps though.
Yeah, you either catch me or I crash. And you don't have to. Speaking of crash, no, yes, no. Yeah,
don't make it so easy. I also have the advantage of only yellow engine, you have red engine.
I am now on the double left.
I don't know what Mortal got for breakfast, but my timing say he's 11 minutes ahead of me, and second place only 5. That doesn't quite work out.
One day we will learn that Moffel was in fact Max Verstappen all along.
Yeah.
Hello, bumper. Oh no, it's a spoiler. A real one.
Or someone else.
Oh, no. Chuk.
Don't
okay.
leave more parts.
No HP. No problem. Okay. Just a love tap to the barriers.
And Mr. Dive.
No! And I am 1 HP left. Because I hit the spectators again.
Wow.
Fuck.
Don't drive too close to them, they grab half of your car.
Yes. Okay, I have been lapped.
By Moffel?
Yes.
Once?
No, there was... No, twice. It's the second one.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh no!
No, I quit too!
No,
what?
fuck!
Everyone at once! No!
I have 1 HP left. I think my time will come. I should just drive to survive.
Yeah, you need to make the top 10.
I guess I will just stay in 4th gear. I mean, there's no point in going fast now.
Yeah.
I just wanna survive. Bring the car home.
No, I don't. No. If you feel super confident, tell me how much the car in front is.
1 minute and 10 seconds.
Yeah, okay, there's no point.
Yeah.
Not pushing anything.
No.
Like 20 seconds, you could argue to
yes.
get aggressive without risking, but that's a bit too much.
I will just ask you to be super careful when you will overtake me, as I have only 1 HP.
I hope Toka does the same.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, I almost thought I flipped. Toka passed again.
So I have still 5 laps to do to go to lap 23.
Yeah.
Someone overtook you?
Yeah, Toka.
Okay, so he's coming for me.
Yeah, you're now on the stop sign?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I see you on the minimap after 18 laps. Like, on my part of the minimap, not across the whole track. Not like when you let him pass and almost hit the single tree there was. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Come in. So on the next jump, Spendy just took a left in his Corby. Oh.
Then I let you pass. Oh.
Okay. This is the corner I meant with banked on the inside, 100 degrees stretched there.
Okay. I just crashed on the pole right on the right here.
Oh god.
Yes, those
I
ones.
know this
exactly.
Doesn't give you reset because I had to avoid it so many times. Just follow me in the slipstream.
I already have enough air coming from all the parts of my car.
Yeah. I should have more downforce now because everything is meshed together. So how much? Yeah, apparently 4 minutes to learn. Not really exactly what I expect. Yeah, okay, even my lap time is borked. It said I did a 5:35 and then when the timer stopped it was a 5:50.
Okay, yes. Something's really hot.
Yeah, I guess it was like the 20-second lag which teleported me into the tree 2 times, but I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also a car coming behind you now.
Yes, but
I guess
far away. Still. Not that much. In fact. They just passed the 90
The
degree
90
turn.
now. This right-hander here on top of the crest is so bumpy. And that's where I spin out every fucking time in this right-hand. I don't know why.
Outfox just overtook me for the second time.
Okay, now the game thinks I left you because you're 6 minutes behind me.
Okay, spectators part. Very... Voilà.
Another one behind you?
Yeah. Going very fast.
Tula, I guess?
Tula, yes. And then I guess it's Morgaine behind.
Again?
I think so.
Is Goric missing?
Oh yeah,
Goric
no, it must be Goric. You're right.
Yeah, it's Goric, Panrafo, and then Morgaine, but I think everyone up to Panrafo already left Morgaine too.
Yeah.
Outbox came by me because I also almost crashed out over the big drop.
Oh, don't do it. You already are 20 seconds ahead. Because I'm just driving carefully to keep my 1 HP.
Yeah. Better do. I think I will lose a wheel before I lose HP. All my HP, I mean. I'm amazed I still have my rear light.
And it was Goric. So 4 laps to go, I guess.
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah, 4, because we also tried that 1 minute exit. I'm honestly expecting everyone to survive at this point. In the top 10 at least.
At least, yeah.
I am not sure about us too.
I really hope we will.
Yeah.
Because I want to have the sticker. The achievement.
Yeah. Yeah, Tula passed me now too. Yeah, Tula is, I think, on 99 HP. So, yeah. If you don't make a mistake in almost 2 hours, you're not gonna do them in the last half an hour either. But on the other hand, if one of the leaders will crash, they're so fast they probably lose the wheel instantly.
Yes.
Wow, I took the wall before the 90-degree corner, cost me 1 HP.
Now I just want it to end fast.
Won't ever get this turn right. I almost hit 3 again.
Oof.
Is that you behind me now?
40 seconds.
No, then not. Another car coming. That should be Goric then.
Yes, it should be Goric.
There's too many crests, I can't see the car. Yeah, but it's Goric. I'm just gonna casually spin out here to let him by. He does have like 5 damage and open passenger door. So...
What? Hello?
Not you. No, not you. My parents on my door.
Oh, okay.
Also need to drink something. It's getting really hot in here. I think my GPU is melting.
There. It's nearly finished.
Mostly thinking about just stopping here and then drinking something. 30 is enough.
You could. You are 50 seconds ahead.
Yeah, I made the entire straight after the stop sign in the 3rd gear. There is no hurry. I could also stop and open the window if I wanted.
Yeah.
Or I just land on the slope and almost die. Not getting lapped the 3rd time by Morphle will be hard. He's 12.5 minutes ahead.
Well, looks like someone is...
At the 15-minute mark, he should be around again. On the other hand, getting lapped once more would be that bad.
Yeah. It means one lap less to do.
Next week everyone's gonna start doing this track in normal mode and all the world records will tumble. Top 20 only Manteln. I can tell you with your best lap right now, you would be in the top 50 at least.
Nice. Oh, I'm going to get lapped again. Who is this? I guess it would be Morgaine. Oh no, Panrafo, then Morgaine. Yeah. Catching fast. Well, at the same time I'm cruising.
Yeah.
Because I want to survive. Oh, Panrafo is like half HP.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was really close to Goric originally. When they first lapped me, they were side by side actually.
Starting lap 21.
To lap 21 already. I'm at the petrol U-spin out part now.
Oh, I guess it was Petril in front. It was not Morgaine who overtook me. It's Petril, yes. Petril lapped me. Well played.
You already passed the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
It shows in my driving. I almost fell off on a straight line.
Oh, back at the 50 spectator spot. Yes. Stay on your line, guys. Don't cross the track. Thank you very much.
Stop sign for me.
Oof. I'm not even on the 90 turn before. Now I am.
I think there are no cars together anymore. The only one that could be would be Lynn and Petrol. Or we two.
Moffel nearly 15 minutes ahead.
For me. But then again, I don't know if I can trust that. I crossed start finish. It feels so good that I don't need to look at the minimap anymore. Just said that's probably the second last lap I'm gonna try.
I will nearly hit the 22 laps mark.
Should be doing around now.
Yes, 3, 2, 1, now.
Okay. I think since we had red suspension, the big drop wasn't a problem anymore, right?
No, no. All the rest.
Only once when Toga left me and I spun out like I just did right now.
I guess someone is coming back at me again. Is it Muffle already?
Should be, yeah. If you're 2 minutes behind, he should be at 15:30 for you. And then it's Muffle.
Yes, it is. Which means this is my last lap.
Yes.
Because he will overtake me for the third time.
But you will be able to complete.
Yes. On the spectator's side, okay. No one moved, well played. He went so fast I didn't see the name. So I guess it's Mofo. Yeah, Mofo! Well played! Now I just have to cruise until the finish countdown.
I'm also taking every corner with one gear, that's all.
Yeah. Because all I want for Christmas is to finish. Oh no, 25 seconds, no! Oh damn, no! I guess I can do the 23rd lap. Yes, 23rd lap, okay.
And I survived.
Yeah! We survived!
Good job.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So everyone was left, even Hotlaps.
Oh my.
Insane.
Yes, but we did it.